Question 3. Sam has a box with 30 coloured cards in it. He chooses one card from the box at random. There is an even chance that Sam chooses a red card. How many red cards are there in Sam's box? So the red cards have an even chance, and it's asking us how many red cards are there. So if we have a look at our probability line, 0 is at the bottom here, an impossible event that will never ever happen. Certain, meaning it definitely will, and that's represented by 1. Even chance is half and half. Unlikely, it's in this section here. It has less than even chance, but it's not impossible. And likely has a more than even chance, but it's not certain. Could be anywhere here. If it had an even chance, it would be directly in the middle, so that would be half and half. So if we had 30 cards, then this would be 0 out of 30, impossible. If it was certain, that would be 30 cards out of the 30 in total. An even chance would be halfway, so that would be 15 cards out of 30. So probability can be written as fractions, decimals, or percentages. More often than not, we see it written as fractions. So it's written as our total outcomes. So all of the possible things that could happen on the bottom of the fraction. So in this question, there are 30 cards, so that is the total. And then the top of the fraction, our numerator, is the successful outcome. So they're the outcomes that we want to happen. So in this case, we want a red card, and it says it has an even chance. So that will be 15 red cards out of a total 30. So how many red cards? 15. 1 mark. Part B. It is impossible for Sam to choose a yellow card. How many yellow cards are there in Sam's box? So if it's impossible, that means it's never going to happen. So that means there can't be any yellow cards in his box. So that would be 0. It is unlikely that Sam chooses a blue card. What is the smallest number of blue cards that Sam could have in his box? So it's unlikely that he chooses a blue, and we need the smallest number of blue cards that he could possibly have. So if we look back to our probability line, unlikely lies between 0 and an even chance, so impossible and even. So we said if it was an even chance, it would be 15. So for it to be in the unlikely category, then it needs to be less than 15. So it needs to be a maximum. The highest possible number would be 14. So the highest would be 14, but this is asking for the smallest number. So the smallest is going to be this end. Well, it's not going to be 0 because that would mean that it would be impossible, and it said that it's unlikely. So the next one then is going to be 1 blue card, and that would still mean that it would be unlikely, but definitely not impossible. So the smallest would be 1 blue card. Okay, and that would be 1 mark.